What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and I thought I would show you guys the basics of what to do when someone catches your kick or when you catch someone's kick. Remember, these are the basics. I'm sure the top guys in the UFC 4 community will be able to show you guys all the advanced stuff, but this is the basics, you know, takedowns, blocking, defending the takedowns, throwing the knees from inside when someone catches your kick, things like that. So yeah, it's not a long video, but I just thought I'd show you guys the basics, you know, beginners kind of stuff if you just want to have a bit of a freshen up on what the stuff is. So yeah, I thought I'd show you guys that. So let's jump into the video. So right away, we've obviously got the basic kick, and this is to move away when someone catches your kick. I'm showing you from the angle of if you're Aldo and Volk. So obviously all you do is pull in the direction of the opposite direction of the opponent. Sorry. So if you're Volk in this scenario, you pull right away from Aldo. Otherwise than that, you can just block, and eventually the grip goes and your character just pulls out. It's simple as that. So depends if you want to get out quicker or you know, or just want to wait your time out. And there's not much that happens when they catch the teep kick. I tried literally every button, so I apologize for being a retard. But this was Aldo backing out as well there. And then to block, obviously, is the same as the standard block. The block high is R2 and block low is R2 and L2. We'll get into the block high and block low. And the reason you block low is for these takedowns. Someone can go for a takedown when catching your leg, and it's just L2 and R2 defend those takedowns. You will look like you're going to the ground, but then you will transition back up. And then to throw the strikes inside, it is square and triangle, obviously, to throw those hands. As I show you guys here, you can just throw quite a few strikes. I do try and rapid fire it so you can see how many you can actually land inside of it. You can land a lot heavier strikes when you're actually catching the kick. And this is one of the things I saw that a lot of people would probably want to see is the knee to the face. So you pull back in whatever direction you want to go, which is pull back, and you press X or circle. And as you see here, I'm just showing you no matter what one you press, you pull back and you will always land that knee. They can block it, but it does affect their block majorly. It's a great move. Alright, so now we're going to move on to what to do when you catch someone's kick. Instead of just either breaking it or throwing a few pathetic little jabs, what can you do? I'm going to show you guys how to throw some hooks, some spinning elbows, some big kicks, and some trips, takedowns, things like that. Alright, so now we're going to start with obviously breaking the hold. When you've got your opponent's leg, what do? You can push them around by pushing the analog stick towards them, but the second you pull that analog stick away from them, it will break the hold immediately. You can push them around and then break the hold, but the choice is yours when it comes to that. So for the first good strike, in my opinion, not just pathetic little jabs, is either R1 or L1, hold either of those, and square or triangle, and you will throw a big hook while holding the leg. It will break the leg, but it's a pretty meaty hook in my opinion. You throw it with a lot of force, I have to say. So that's one thing that I didn't know until making this video. Next up, a big thing that I thought was cool is the spinning elbow. You hold R2 and square or triangle. You have to be moving forward while doing this. You cannot be standing still to throw this strike. You have to be pushing your opponent forward, which you just push towards your opponent, R2 and square or triangle, and you will throw a spinning elbow. There's a lot of good shots within this, and this one was arguably my favourite. Next up, the heavier shot you have to be pushing towards your opponent with this, and that is X or circle, and that is the kick to the head. For you Xbox guys, obviously that's A or B. But yeah, you have to be pushing towards your opponent. You cannot do it, as I proved there, while standing absolutely still. You have to be pushing your opponent, and then you drop the leg and you throw the head kick. Whether or not it's easy to see coming, I don't know, but I'm sure if you were to land that in an actual fight online, you would crack someone. But it was really cool to practice all these and, you know, go through them all. And the kick is nasty, as you can see there. I hurt McGregor quite a bit. And then we're going to go with some trips. And one thing I noticed, that pattern that I saw occur was obviously to take them down is R1 and then either square or X. For you Xbox guys, I believe that's A or X. And when your opponent is in orthodox, it seems to be the R1 and X, or A if you're on Xbox, seems to be a takedown straight to guard or side control. But R1 and square, which is I believe is X for you Xbox guys, will go straight to a trip. So you'll trip them and just be standing over them. That's one pattern I noticed. Whether or not I'm wrong, I don't know. That's just a pattern I seem to notice. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you've enjoyed, be sure to leave a like. It took me a lot to put this video together, and I hope the basics have helped. I hope you understand a little bit more than you may have before clicking on this video. And if there's anything else you guys want to see when it comes to the basics, you know, I'd probably say I'm at about an intermediate level, so I have a perfect understanding of the basics, and yeah, I'm not great there with advanced just yet, but I'm sure some other YouTube guys will be able to make those videos for you. But if there's anything else you want to see, you know, if you like my style of videos, that's really cool, and I'm happy to make them for you. And I could do some learning. It took me about 6 hours to make this video. Lots of learning, lots of writing down, and it was really cool. It was really good fun. So thanks for watching as always, guys. I really do appreciate the support, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.